Hey mamas, today I have a very short Pilates side leg series video for you. Don't underestimate these moves. They really are challenging. This is kind of a staple in my classes. I swear by these. They're great for pelvic floor rehab, core stability, glute strength, all the things. Not too long of an intro, let's get right into it. So we're gonna start off by lying on your side. You can rest your head in your hands or have your head all the way down. We want to have the legs in more of like a pike position, so they're not directly to the side, they're slightly in the front. You can have that bottom knee relaxed, just a slight bend. We're going to lift the top leg, point the toe, and from the initial position here, you always want to make sure your hip is turning inwards, not out. So down towards the front of the mat. This hand is here for support. I'm just going to kick that leg forward and press it back. Exhale and inhale. Now we want to try to make sure that we keep that top leg in line with the body. So you don't want to be lifting it too high in the back or in the front. That's it. Now we're really trying to think about keeping our belly stable here as we're controlling that leg. Especially in the front portion of the exercise, it's challenging for your stomach. Let's do 3 more here. 3 and 2 and 1, and let's bring it back to our starting position. I want you to keep that toe pointed, point it straight up, flex the foot, lower it down. Point, lift, flex, and lower. Point, lift, and lower. Really squeeze through the leg on the way down. You're creating the tension. Point. My daughter is right beside the camera here. She helped me set up today. Point, up. Let's do 2 more. Point, flex slow like you're going through quicksand. Last one. Up, flex, and slow. Now let's take that top leg back. So now you're really making sure that that hip is dropping forward, almost turning the hip socket in towards the front. I want you to make that foot kind of dead weight. So you're leading with the heel, this foot is relaxed. Tap the toes, lift, tap and lift. Little exhale with each lift. It doesn't need to be too high, especially because of this rotation. Yeah, not a lot of sun this morning here at the cottage, so something else to do, which is on the dock, and a nice kind of lazy-ish but very challenging workout. Let's do 4, 3, and 2. Hold it up, pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I want you to bend that base knee a little bit more. Drop the front knee in front of the lower leg. Point the toe. You're going to extend and bring that knee back in to tap the mat here. Extend and in. Extend and in. Give me 6. This one is really challenging. I always say with Pilates, just 1 rep at a time. That's all you have to focus on. Even though I count you down in 3, 2, and 1. Now let's give that top leg a break. Bend that knee to the back. You can also have this in front. I find most people do like it in the back. Okay, prefer that setup. So we're going to work on the inner thigh here, lifting and leading from the heel. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Now this one you actually are trying to get as high as you can, and you really want to go slow on the way down. That's it. Not too long here. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up. Bend that knee in towards your chest and extend. Make sure you're keeping the foot flexed. Bend and extend. Give me 6, 5, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Give me some pulses here. Go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, let's come center before we go to the other side. Keeping the heels close to the bum. That's the best way to start bridge. The heels should be nice and close, arms at your side. Let's just take a big inhale through the nose and exhale. Tilt your pelvis. Let's lift those hips up. We're going to open the knees and close. Open and close. Really pressing through the heels here. Give me 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Let's lower and lift. Lower. So every time you lower, you're not coming to a full kind of relaxation point at the bottom. Just tapping the bum, pressing up through those heels. Really slow and controlled. Exhale every time you press those hips up. You always want to think about zipping up through the belly for a corset, tightening at the top. Just give me 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Let's hold it up here. Bring the feet a little closer together. We just worked the left leg, or if you worked the right leg, you will do this the opposite way. So because I worked the left leg, I'm going to cross the right ankle over the left leg. I'm going to lower and lift, lower and lift. If this is too challenging, just keep both feet on the mat and give me those double lowers and lifts that we just did. Just for 4, 3, 2. Now hold it up. Hold it here, or lift that right leg up. We're going to lower, exhale, lift. 3, 2, and 1. That is no joke. All right, so we're going to switch to the other side, whatever that is for you. Starting off from the top. People always ask me about their time off in the summer and what they should or shouldn't be doing. At the end of the day, it's your vacation. You should enjoy it. It's okay to take time off fully. I try to do that, be totally off schedule. So these things, you know, me being here on my vacation, it's just if you feel like moving, right? But it is really good to disconnect from even your workout routine. So starting off with our legs in this pike position, not directly here, slightly out in the front, bottom knees relaxed, lift your top leg, front and back. Like you're going through quicksand, really controlling, especially when it's in the front, that belly working. Exhale, press back. That's it. Oh man, these Lululemon pants are either rolling down or rolling up. The expensive ones, not always the best ones probably, right? Let's do 4, 3, really try to reach with that front specifically. 2, 1, and bring it back to center. Keeping the toe pointed, really turning the hip out. Okay, now we want the hip turned out, leading with the toe. Point, flex, lower. Point. It's really about the lowering here. Up. Giving me a thumbs up on the side here, my daughter. Love you. Oh, I just screwed it up. That's okay. Point, flex. That's the reality, right? Point and flex. Last time, point and flex. All right, let's take that top leg slightly back, dead weight with the foot, leading with the heel, hips really turned forward. I'm just exaggerating it there so you could see. Just tap and lift. Remember, this one is not very high. It's really about that control. Keeping that hip turned out to get the back of the glute. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bending that base leg a little bit more, just so it's in a relaxed bent position, nothing is forced. Dropping the top leg, pointing this foot. Really think of this one as kind of like an up and under, like that. So you're just going boom, straight out, and tap. This is a tough one. Just 4 more here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Leave it out. Pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's roll over onto our backs. Heels close to your bum. We're going to actually go right into full lift and lower bridges for 8. Okay, so inhale, exhale, lift your pelvis up in line with the knees. It doesn't need to be any higher. Don't need to press up for dear life, as I would say. Inhale, lower. Exhale. It's really about the mind to muscle here. Feeling the tension on the way down. Just a little squeeze at the top. Again, doesn't need to be crazy. Just give me 3 more here. 3, and 2, and 1. Hold it up. Let's bring the feet closer together. Cross the left ankle over the right knee. Here we go. It's a tough one. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. We're not going to have a big range of motion here because having this leg crossed over really limits that. But you should feel enough of the burn, lifting that hip as high as you can. Give me 3. You can stick with a hold at the top after this, or you can keep these going. We're going to take it up, lift that leg. Here's the tough one. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're going to go into a quick finisher. You're almost done. Okay, come back to the side, any side, doesn't matter. Let's have the legs in complete 90 degrees here. The top leg is going to mirror the bottom leg as it lifts. So you lift and lower. Now here we really want to be careful not to roll back. Definitely don't want to fall into the leg. We don't want to roll back, period. You're creating that tension in the hip. Your hip will tell you where it's done. Let's do 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it halfway. Pulse. Ooh, man. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side, ladies. Let's get this done. All right, 90 degrees. Remember, this is a mirror of the bottom leg. The leg is not changing shape. Control. Watch that hip in the back. After this, okay, I think we're gonna go to a chip truck. As you know, when you're in cottage country in Ontario, that is a non-negotiable. Let's do 4, 3, almost there, 2, let's hold it halfway, pulse, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew, and you're done. Thank you so much for watching today. Would love if you give this video a like. And if you want more workouts like this, subscribe so you don't miss any, and comment on what you'd like to see next. Thank you so much. Mom Buns, see you later.